Hey guys, the Bot Builder's back and welcome to the second episode of the World Championship. Now last time we did the first half of the round of 32 and we saw many great machines crash out and many great machines as well march on, including Rapid, our reigning champions. But now we're going to be rounding up the round of 32 with 8 more, hopefully really good fights. So let's just jump right into it and let's see the fight card for tonight. So the main event for this episode will actually see 2 champions as the German champions and the US champions, Black Hole and Whiplash, will do battle. We'll also have a deadly horizontal meets vertical spinner clash as Supernova will take on Minotaur. So that will be Sri Lanka versus Brazil. Account Mayhem veterans, the Japanese machine Killer Queen will be taking on the Swiss Scorpion 3. And we'll also be seeing a new machine, the Argentinian Scarab, take on the Irish Eyes Are Smiling Dietor. Another fight between a newcomer as GP representing Monaco will take on the Indians and King of Bots veterans Yasaji. And another international veteran taking on the newcomer as Crustacean from South Africa will be taking on Cheese 2 from France. The Welsh Warriors Apollo will be taking on another new machine in the Mexican robot Suplex. But first, we have the Italians Zeus taking on yet another deadly spinner in PP3D. From Scotland, PP3D. PP3D, they are seeded for Series 2, seeded 15, I believe. They are a very scary machine, armed with a vicious undercutter spinner. They were heat finalists of Series 1, and they're hoping to progress very far in the World Championships as well. Can this robot do well, I wonder? Well, it is a vicious spinner, so let's find out. From Italy, Zeus. You gotta feel bad for these guys. When they first appeared, they fought Black Hole, and now they're taking on yet another deadly spinner. They do have a flipper, but I'm not expecting this thing to go very far. And in the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, we have Rhino and Growler, 2 robots who have terrorized the world, and have been around the world as well. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... activate. Well, only one thing certain about this fight is that we all know who Robot Combat Models is written for, and already Zeus has been knocked up and over by the vicious spinner of PP3D, and PP3D are trying to cause some vicious damage to Zeus. Zeus being knocked around. Zeus only do self-right using their flipper, and now they're going to try and have a little lift. I mean, it's a lifter. It did get it up. Give credit to them for that. They are lasting longer than when they fought Black Hole, although how much longer will they last? I don't know, but I don't think it'll be for much longer, especially when PP3D has knocked them up and over like that. Zeus, they're on their side, and I'm not sure if there's a way back in it from them, from that angle anyway. Zeus, they are kind of similar to Liftoff, who are pre-series champions, so no, they're not winning. PP3D are already dominating them here, it seems, at the minute. But then vicious undercutter. It's not quite as powerful as a regular spinner, but it is still a powerful weapon. And oh, another big hit right there. And again, smashing Zeus into the arena wall. And oh dear, I'm not sure there's a way back in it for Zeus. Zeus, they're still trying to come for a little flip right there, but it's not moving, is it? It's not moving. The weapon's working, but there's no one else at home, and PP3D causing some more damage. I think they're going to go away now. They don't want to break the machine once again. And Zeus are on the drop zone. What's going to drop? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's the NES Mini Controller. Their flipper's still working. Oh, and Growler now coming with a good attack right there and onto Zeus, dragging them up and over. Oh, and they slam them out the arena. Good on you, Growler. And good on you, PP3D, for getting the victory. Cease. Well, PP3D, the vicious spinner, absolutely trashed Zeus. So no real big surprise then. They go through to the round of 16. From Wales, Apollo. Apollo all the way from Wales, armed with a huge front flipper right here. They are veterans of Robot Wars Omega, being a grand finalist, and they are hoping to be a grand finalist at the World Championships here as well. The flipper's strong, nice low to the ground, speedy. However, the wheels do seem to be a bit exposed at the back. From Mexico, Suplex. Suplex are newcomers, although they did qualify for Series 2 after dominating Blue in its qualifiers. They're a very unique design, armed with a crushing claw and lifter. Their whole idea is to clamp, grab, and suplex any robot who gets in their way. But they have a bit of a tough fight ahead of them now. And in the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, we have the Brutes, Rhino, and Matilda. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Honestly, I like the look of Suplex. They do have a very unique looking weapon, but against Apollo, no, I don't think they're going to do very well, but good luck to them. Good luck to them. And they've already got a good grappling onto Apollo, and look at that, suplexing them already. Apollo being flipped up and over by Suplex just then. But now Apollo comes with a good flip getting right underneath Suplex. And Suplex being flipped up and over. I think Suplex are wishing they'd got someone like Metal Morg or Panic Attack instead of this Welsh beast of a machine. Apollo coming in yet another good flip though in onto Suplex. And again, throwing them up and over, but Suplex bringing down the claw once again. And are trying to lift them up, but they are struggling. That's the thing with Apollo. It's very angled, which makes it very difficult for a control bot to get hold of. And now they're trying to chuck Suplex all over the arena floor here. And Rhino coming with a good slam right here. And Apollo trying to come with another good flip. But they do flip themselves over, and this could be issues for them. And Suplex do have another good grappling onto them. Apollo very nearly went down the pit just then. Apollo, they have been struggling as of late, but this is a lot more on form for Apollo. Look at these big flips they're getting in onto Suplex. And a good flip sends them out the arena. And yes, that's nice to see Apollo back on top form, am I right? And oh no. Apollo, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky, Apollo. Oh, they flipped over Rhino. They flipped over Rhino. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. Rhino's self-right, and yeah. Oh, Rhino, you blooming idiot. You've lost your horn again. Oh, and he's absolutely mad. This is why you're getting a rebuild after Series 2, Rhino. This is why. Yeah, get down the pit, Apollo. Get down there. Cease. Well, Apollo, back on top form, I wonder? Well, I did say that earlier, but not too sure. They do still get a victory, though, and getting a very impressive Uta on Suplex. From South Africa, Crabbot. Oh, god damn it! I get that mistake every time. Crustacean. No, I'm kidding. I knew it was Crustacean, but yes, Crustacean. Veterans of Robot Wars have been competing since Series 5, and they were even appeared in Series 9. They're way better than Yeba Robo, which makes it the best South African machine, and they did reach the grand finals of Dutch Series 2. They got a nice set of grabbing arms, good pushing power, and they have qualified for Robot Wars Omega Series 2. So it should be interesting to see how this crab does. From France, Cheese 2. I was considering going to do a French accent, but I thought not. I haven't done French in a while. Although Cheese 2, they do have a very nice axe, and they are based on a cheese. Low to the ground, good axe as well. Could do well, actually. The axe, they do say the axe is very powerful, so who knows? And in the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, well, speaking of who knows how many pints of alcohol these two have had. It's Virus and Matilda. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So a bit of an interesting tussle this will be between two machines that, I mean, they look alright, but already Crustacean knocking Cheese 2 up and over. That was a good slam, wasn't it? Now Crustacean, they are an awkward design, makes them very difficult to tackle. Cheese 2, they are a classic wedge shape, bringing down the axe, but Crustacean pushing Cheese 2 back. They haven't really gotten in a good grapple with those claws though, but now they do. But Cheese 2 breaks free from them, and they're trying to bring down the axe once again. Crustacean. I feel they're struggling here with Cheese 2, trying to struggle with its wedge shape, but they are still pushing them back. And now they're pushing them into Matilda, and Matilda bringing in her rear flywheels, but Cheese 2 still getting in underneath Crustacean, trying to bring down the axe once again, and they do manage to get a hit in that. Dude caused a little hole just then, that wasn't too bad. They do have a decent axe, not quite tube cow, but it's still a decent little axe. Matilda flipping Crustacean up and over, and Crustacean now coming in with those grabbing arms at the sides of Cheese 2, and I'm trying to push them, and they knocked them over. That was a good slam right there. Cheese 2 though, self-righting very quickly with the axe. This is a pretty back and forth fight, not the most thrilling or exciting, but it's definitely tactical. Which is the polite way of saying it's boring. No, I'm kidding. This fight isn't boring, but it's not. Come on, want to see something big? Come on, Crustacean or Cheese 2, get one of them down the pit, will ya? Or puncture something. Nah, I'm kidding. It's nice to have a bit of a breather fight occasionally. And this is certainly that, but now Cheese 2, bringing down the axe once again in onto Crustacean, but not really doing too much here. The axe is decent, but it's not causing the damage the team were hoping for, and that was a big mistake of driving from Crustacean, and they very nearly went down the pit just then. Oh, if that happened, it would have been classed as an unfair elimination, because that was Virus that caused it, but they do just avoid it, but that will count for bad driving for Crustacean's part. But Crustacean now grabbing a hold of the front wedge of Cheese 2. Cheese 2 trying to bring down the axe once again to try and break free, but Crustacean are pushing them back. Cheese 2 bringing down the axe, but Crustacean again. They're just pushing Cheese 2 at the minute, it seems. Cheese 2 struggling. The interesting battle here. Neither machine can really do much, which is interesting to say the least, and it will make a very close judge's decision, I reckon. But as well, Cheese 2 I feel has been the more controlled, and maybe the more damaging, I wonder? Well, either way, there is only 20 seconds left. Crustacean still pushing Cheese 2 back, but Cheese 2 bringing down the axe once again. Again, France versus South Africa, but Crustacean knocking Cheese 2 up and over. And Crustacean now have a great grapple of Cheese 2. Oh, cease. But it does go to the judges. Cheese 2 eventually being sent down the pit, but that doesn't count, as it will go to the judges. Time did run out, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they mark this. And the judges have made their decision. Once again, you know the criteria: damage, control, and aggression. And, well, on aggression, they've given it to Crustacean. For control, they've given it to Cheese 2. Because of that driving error Crustacean made. So it is going to be very close. And it might be a tad bit controversial, but the judges believe that the more damaging machine was Cheese 2. So Cheese 2 beats Crustacean. That is an upset. I thought Crustacean were going to win that, but no. Cheese 2 pulls off the upset, and they go through. Well, Crustacean, they're going to be scuttling back home to South Africa. Cheese 2, though, they march on to the next round. From Monaco, GP. GP all the way from Monaco, and, well, Monaco are famous for their race car, so they based this one off a race car. With a really powerful front flipper. They claim to be one of the most powerful flippers in the world. However, they are fragile. That could be a bit of an issue for them here. From India, Yasaji. King of Bots veterans, Yasaji are. I don't know how well they did in King of Bots, because Season 2 bored me. They do have a decent little vertical spinner, though. Not the most damaging, but they do have some good pushing power in combination with that vertical spinner. We'll see how they'll do. And in the Corporate Patrol Zone for the CPZs, well, we have a flipper and a spinner, so let's put in the only house robot that has a flipper and a spinner. It's Matilda. And Growler's here too, I guess. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So both machines are making their Robot Wars Omega debut here. And look at that for a flip from GP. Coming with a massive flip that was in onto Yasaji. Yasaji seem to be in trouble. Face down on their spinning blade, but GP have flipped themselves up and over. And Yasaji trying to come with some good pushes, maybe cause some good damage with their spinner. And well, GP, after that big flip, they are struggling self-right, but now they do self-right. And another great flip right there, in onto Yesagi. But they flip themselves up and over again. This isn't the best, this isn't good control at all. They may have a powerful flipper, but I mean, power is nothing without control, and this seems to be a thing that GP lacks. Well, Yesagi trying to come with another good push of their spinner, but they flip, but GP flips themselves up and over again. They are struggling to get in underneath Yesagi, but now they do! And another huge flip just then. And now GP coming in a good push right there Yesagi coming into another push right there onto GP. Yesagi are doing pretty well, I think. I honestly say Yesagi are on top, despite the big flips from GP. I think Yasagi's been the more controlled, the more aggressive, and the more damaging. If you really look down deeper, I mean, GP aren't really doing that greatly, are they? Flipping themselves up and over again, and this is a shame. I was looking forward to GP, but they do lack control. Another huge flip just then, and again. But look at this. This is not good driving. This isn't good driving, and perhaps it's a bit too powerful. Perhaps it's a bit too powerful. Oh, very nearly went down the pit just then. Very nearly went down. But they do eventually get Yesagi out the arena. And that, I think, was quite lucky for GP. They are throwing ground all over the arena. They are struggling to actually stay on their wheels, granted. They can't quite flip over Matilda. Cease. But GP, very lucky, I feel. They're down the pit. They're very lucky, I feel. But they do get the victory. Shame to see Yesagi go out. I thought they were doing pretty well against GP until they got a bit too close to the arena wall. GP, though, they need to work on their control for the round of 16, I think. From Argentina, Scarab. Scarab, all the way from Argentina, kind of the splinter of Argentina, armed with these grabbing arms and a nice axe. They are based on an Argentinian Scarab, with these evil eyes and his nice brown paint job. They are quite small, though. And they are saying they are going to redesign it for after the World Championship, so who knows how this machine will do. From Ireland, Dietor. And here is Dietor, all the way from Ireland and World Championship veterans. This machine never misses a World Championship event, except for Series 7. But they even competed in the reboot one, but now as Dietor, they're hoping to do very well and hopefully recapture its success, where it reached the semi-finals of the first one. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZs, we have a robot who's hoping to recapture the success of their non-drunk days. Oh wait, they never existed. It's Virus. And we also have Rhino. He doesn't really need to recapture any success as well. This is his prime. Well, we hope not, because his bloody horn keeps falling off. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Now, Scarab are fan favourites, despite never having a battle. Lots of people are quite a big fan of it. It's grabbing arms, and they do come with a good grapple right there and onto Dietor and bringing down the axe right there. And this is good control from Scarab right here. Coming with a good grapple, but Dietor! Look at the power of that flipper right there. Look at the air Scarab got. All the way from Ireland is Dietor. And a huge flip right there from Dietor and onto Scarab. Scarab getting flips away. Scarab coming with another good grapple right here. Trying to bring down the axe. But I feel Dietor could potentially be a bad shape for them. And Dietor sends them out the arena as quickly as that. Nice and easy stuff there for Dietor. And well, wow, nice. Cease. They returned to the position where they started. Well, Dietor, very quick and easy victory, sending Scarab out the arena as quickly as that, before returning back to where they started. Well, either way, they go through to the round of 16, and Scarab, well, they go scuttling back to Argentina. From Japan, Killer Queen. She's a killer queen, front hinge flipper and a spike, with a wedge and those red eyes, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. from Switzerland, Scorpion Free. Forgive my terrible singing, but I wanted to do that pun. Anyway, here's Scorpion Free, veterans of Robots Omega, armed with a deadly front-spinning flywheel and its self-righting arm. They haven't had too much success, never winning a battle, but this team keeps on improving, and you've got to respect that. And they're hoping to finally get a victory here in the World Championships. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZ, probably two of the laziest house robots in the world, as they did nothing in the last fight. It's Virus and Rhino. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Activate. So, should be an interesting little fight this should be between Scorpion 3 and Killer Queen, but Scorpion 3 already causing some good damage in onto Killer Queen. Killer Queen on their backs, but Killer Queen do get back up and over, and Killer Queen trying to come with a flip, and look at little bites to dust, getting right in underneath Scorpion 3. In comes Sheer Heart Attack, showing off its good ramming spike. Killer Queen, they are veterans from the account. They have made it to the heat finals, representing the Boom 1177. They're not representing them here, they're representing Japan. The Boom 1177 is not Japanese, by the way. Scorpion 3 being flipped up and over by Killer Queen, but they do so right using their tail just then. But they are currently struggling here. They're seemingly being teamed up on by, well, the cluster bots, it seems. And Killer Queen trying to come with another good flip, right there, flipping up Scorpion 3. Scorpion 3 are revving up that spinning blade right there, and trying to come with another good hit right there, and Killer Queen being knocked away. Now, both machines failed in their qualifiers, if for Series 2, both losing out to big flippers respectively. Oh, but Killer Queen, look at Killer Queen, their flipper's stuck. Scorpion 3 stuck as well. Neither machine can get away, and, well, bites the dust. Well, will it rewind to 1 hour just when they're not stuck? Well, Sheer Heart Attack's coming in, but I think we might have a double elimination on our hands, because, I mean, yeah, I think we do. This might be the first time this has ever happened. Virus lifting up both Killer Queen and Scorpion 3. Sheer Heart Attack knocking off the side spikes of Virus, but no, they're both down the pit. Cease. And it should be interesting to see what happens here. Well, this is the first ever time we've had a double elimination. And, well, whether you like it or not, the rematch rules in Robot Wars Omega do not apply. If it's a double elimination, it will always go to a judge's decision up until that point. And it is indeed going to that. And, well, it's going to be really close and maybe controversial, as there isn't really a whole lot to judge, but on damage, they've given it to Scorpion 3. On control, they've given it to Killer Queen. So it all comes down to aggression. And the robot who wins on aggression is Killer Queen. Yes, Killer Queen, they go through to the round of 16. Probably the least convincing victory, as it was a double elimination, but a victory is a victory, and they go through. Shame to see Scorpion 3 lose. They look like they were really onto something this time, but alas, it just wasn't to be. From Sri Lanka, Supernova. Supernova, all the way from Sri Lanka. We saw them in Robot Wars Omega Live, and they are one of the deadliest horizontal spinners in the Warzone. The spinner is incredibly powerful and massive compared to the rest of the machine. However, there's one thing that's always been plaguing Supernova since its debut, and that's reliability. All those technical bugs bite them here. From Brazil, Minotaur. No, it's not pronounced Minotaur. Minotaur is named after King Minos. People who say Minotaur are wrong. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had to get that out of the way. Yeah, Minotaur, armed with its vicious drum spinner, two-wheel drive based on the Greek mythological creature, and one of the deadliest Brazilian machines, let alone one of the deadliest drum spinners in the world. However, they have been having technical issues recently, and unlike in BattleBots, you don't get 4 fights this time, Team Rio bots. And in the core patrol zone for the CPZs, Rhino's here once again. I guess he just can't be asked to leave. But Virus has left, and in his place is another drunk, Matilda. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Oh, I think this fight has the potential to be very good, and oh! Minotaur already going after Supernova, trying to cause some damage in that drum, And they are trying to right here at the minute, but Supernova coming with this big spinner right here, knocking Minotaur around here. Here at the minute, I have a feeling this fight is potentially to be incredibly destructive. It isn't the main event. The main event's coming next, and I can't wait for that fight as well. But Minotaur hopping over the pit. Supernova look impressive, but so do Minotaur coming in with its drum. This is Minotaur's first fight in Robot Wars Omega. Supernova, they did try and qualify for Series 2. They failed against Rogue 2. Minotaur trying to cause another good uppercut with its spinning blade. Right, no, not a spinning blade, it's spinning drum. We have had drum spinners be successful before in Carnivore. Supernova very nearly went out the arena just then due to the force of the drum. Minotaur, they look impressive. Supernova, how long will they survive? Supernova, they are one of the most powerful spinners, but they do have reliability issues. And another big hit right there from Minotaur in onto Supernova. This is an excellent little tussle right here at the minute. Minotaur still coming with its spinning weapon. And, another big hit right there from the drum of Minotaur. And again, Supernova, though, trying to cause some more damage with its vicious weapon. And again, knocking Minotaur around. And, well, I mean, I don't think this episode's been as good as the first one, but this fight has been incredible. Supernova! Oh, my word! Supernova has just caused some damage to the arena wall. And no. No, they're not going to be pushed out the arena, are they? They're not going to be pushed out. Are we going to have to pause the fight and repair this for damage, I wonder? Well, we don't really do that here. Supernova seems stuck. Oh, dear. And, well, don't really think there's any way left in. Out for them. And Rhino trying to come for a good rap. Rhino stuck as well. And Minotaur, look at that, doing a bit of a gyro dance here. And if Minotaur wasn't hitting enough already, they just took out probably one of my favourite robots of all time. So fuck you, Minotaur. Nah, I'm kidding. And Matilda, I think, is gonna try and free Rhino. Oh my god, they're stuck. They're actually stuck. Good lord. Seats. Well, if you complain about me not repairing the arena, no, I'm not repairing it. Besides, there is a little gap for reasons like that, and that's the first time the gaps actually claims a victim. 2, in fact. And Minotaur, well, I'd imagine that's going to get a lot of people hating them. But either way, they are through to the round of 16. From Germany, Black Hole. Here they are, the German champions, Black Hole, winners of the only German Robot Wars, armed with 2 very nice vertical spinners that are able to cause some damage and uppercut many machines. There's a nice low wedge at the back, a devilish face. However, this robot was vicious back in the classic era, but how will it compare against the new spinners of today? From the USA, Whiplash. And here is Whiplash all the way from the United States of America, armed with a vicious vertical spinner in combination with a lifting arm. They are the Robot Wars Omega US champions, and as a result, they're seeded 3rd for Series 3, and we have very high hopes for them. And they are very durable and very well driven. So we'll see how Whiplash does here. And in the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, to close off the round of 32, we have the Barking Dog Growler and the Drunk Idiot Virus. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Activate. So, who will be the final machine going into the round of 16? Will it be the Germans or will it be Whiplash? Well, already Black Hole coming with a good hit right there onto Whiplash. Whiplash being knocked up and over. But Whiplash, they do sell right and now, coming with a good hit right there and onto Black Hole. And I think this is a good way to end the round of 32. We have 2 champions in the world! Oh, but it's already over! Oh, no, that's such a shame, Black Hole! That was so quick, but they've just descended into their own black hole, known as the pit. And Whiplash, well, they knew they had to deal with it very quickly. Black Hole were a scary spinner, and they did, uppercutting them a few times, and sent Black Hole down. Cease. Well, that was a bit of a shit main event, wasn't it? Pardon my French, get it, because there was a French machine in there. But that was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? But there are no rematches, and as much as, well, I would have liked that to be a bit longer, it is what it is, and Whiplash are the winners. After, well, that was a very impressive performance, though, from Whiplash, and they look strong going into the round of 16. Black Hole, though, the German champs, well, they aren't going to be the world champs, as well. Whiplash have beaten them. So, with another episode done, let's recap all the robots from tonight who are going into the round of 16. The Scottish undercutter spinner PP3D absolutely destroyed the Italian hopefuls Zeus. Welsh Wonders Apollo looked very impressive, taking down the Mexican wrestler with a machine suplex. The French Machine Cheese 2 got by on a close judge's decision against the Crab Crustacean 2. And their local country, Monaco. No, and their border country, Monaco, and their robot GP, despite struggling, got through against the Indian machine, Yasaji. But unlike India, we did have an Asian machine go through in Killer Queen after beating Scorpion 3 after a double KO. The Irish eyes were smiling as Dietor made light work of Scarab, flipping him out of the arena very quickly. And Minotaur from Brazil got through a very good fight against Supernova after Supernova got stuck in the arena gap. And Whiplash from the United States of America and the third seeds took out Black Hole in very quick succession, sending them down the pit. So with that, well, the round of 32 concludes. And, well, next time will be the round of 16. We'll be seeing these 8 machines take on the 8 machines from last episode. It's bound to be awesome, so stay tuned. And that'll be next time on Robot Wars Omega, the World Championships.